Hello and welcome to Retro Pickups for the Week. So I go to Goodwill almost a few times a week, every week, because I work near Goodwill, so I go there and I look up stuff. But I did go on a trip to Seaside, Oregon last week, and I found a couple of second-hand stores there, and I picked up a few things there as well. And I'll start with those things, so let me just bend down and pick those up. Okay, so first I'll tell a little story that goes along with this. I was in Seaside, Oregon, and they have a little strip mall area, like a whole street full of all the touristy shops, and one of them was a second-hand store. It looked kind of cool, so I went in, and it was very small, but they had like clothes and baseball cards and things you'd expect, but they had toys, and they had some video games that I didn't actually pick up, because they were like mostly Xbox One, PS3 games, and they were kind of expensive, especially considering what I can pay for those things at Goodwill, a lot less. But they had a section of magazines too. And guess what they had at the magazine rack? They had Nintendo Power magazines, and I'll show them to you, but first I'll tell you the story. They were pretty expensive, at least one of them was. I was looking through them, and I saw one Nintendo Power that struck my brain with lightning, because I remember having the exact issue, and I remember it being a really good issue. But they wanted $24 for the magazine. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of money for a magazine. They had other issues that were like $5 and $6, and that was a little bit more my speed, but the $24 magazine was the one I really wanted. And the guy at the counter heard me talking to myself, going, wow, this one's expensive. And he said to me, if you buy more than one, I'll cut you a deal. And I thought, well, yeah, okay, that's nice, but even then, it's still going to be pretty expensive if I'm buying a bunch of magazines now. So I put the magazine back and I walk away, but all day long I was thinking about that magazine, thinking I really, really want it. So I slept on it, I gave it a day to think about, and I decided I was going to go back and see what his offer was going to be. So I picked out 3 magazines. And I said, well, how much for all these 3 magazines, including the $24 magazine? He said, $30. You could have all 3 magazines for $30. And I thought, wow, that, if you average it out, that's $10 a magazine, which is a little bit more reasonable. So yeah, I picked up the 3 magazines. But as I was talking to him about magazines, he says he's got other magazines behind the counter that are not priced yet. He says his dad is the one who does all the pricing, and he hasn't done it yet. And I was like, well, gosh. I was looking at him, and I was like, some of these are kind of cool. When is your dad coming back? Is he going to price these soon? Because I'm here until Sunday. And he says, tell you what, tell me which one you want, and I'll price it for you. So he gave me yet another magazine for $8 more. So 4 magazines for $38, and I'll show you what I picked up. The first one is from, let's see, which one was this? Hold on a sec. I want to get the dates right before I show this off. Oh gosh, what was this? I know it says in here somewhere the date. 1992. Alright, from 1992. This is actually a GamePro magazine from 1992 featuring Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I believe it's called the Manhattan Project. And that was a sequel to the arcade game that I never knew existed on the original NES. But I love the cover, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even though it's a GamePro. But I have no problems getting non-Nintendo magazines. I would like to find more non-Nintendo magazines from the era, from the 90s, in fact. But I don't actually see them too often. So I haven't actually flipped through this one yet. I intend to flip through it on another stream. Yeah, it is in great shape. It is in great shape, and it's got the cards in them still. That's another thing I want to talk about. Maybe ask or research, but it is in great shape. But it does have a little tiny rip here on the spine, and I'm wondering, should I try to repair that or brace it with tape or something, or just leave it and be very careful? So I'm not really sure. And we got Tiny Toons on the back. Okay, so that's the GamePro. This one is from 1993. The cover has Battletoads and Double Dragon, actually, which is a really fun beat 'em up game. I really like Battletoads and Double Dragon. I'm gonna have to pick that up. But yeah, here is from 1993 Nintendo Power with Battletoads. So Super Nintendo was quite. Oh, there's comics in here. There's more of these things. I got another magazine with these Power Player cards. But these actually cut out, and they're like trading cards, so those are still in here. So awesome. And the poster is in here too. What's the poster of? Jurassic Park. Nice. Very nice. Okay, that's Battletoads. That one is in excellent shape, by the way. Alright, moving forward to the later 90s. This one is from 1998. I think this is... What does it say? Oh, it's October 98, so 1 month before the release of the Ocarina of Time, featuring Turok 2 on the cover, but there's also lots of Ocarina of Time coverage in the book. 1998 was a great year for gaming, so we have Nintendo Power from 1998. Maybe I'll put it on that side. Alright, and the last one, this is the $25 magazine, the one I just had to have, and this is from 1996. September magazine from September, featuring Super Mario 64 on the cover, September 1996. I had this magazine as a kid. I probably even checked it out from the school library. But yeah, I've read this magazine so many times. Check it out. The front and back cover unfold to become one large image of Mario grabbing onto Bowser and throwing him. We all know that scene, but yeah. Full maps of Mario 64 levels in here. Let me see if I can show that. Yeah, so here. Like a map of Bob-omb Battlefield and where some of the stars are located. These are the Goodwill pickups that I found. These are all video games, so let me just start showing those off. Okay, first, I really hope I don't own this game already. I don't think I do. I haven't checked my collection, but grab this one, Fable 3 on the Xbox 360. Fable 3, not as good as Fable 2, but still pretty good. Disc is in there. That was the receipt. Disc and manual. $4 at Goodwill. Saw some PC games. I'm not a huge PC game collector, but these were interesting to me. We have one, The Sims. At the time of this release, the highest selling PC game ever made, The Sims, plus the Live and Large expansion pack. I remember playing The Sims, lots of fun. The next day I went to Goodwill and they had the big box for the expansion pack for the same price, so I kind of missed out on that. I didn't want to buy it again. Also found this Star Wars X-Wing. The Sims, you should play that on stream. Maybe I will. Yeah. Star Wars X-Wing. It says collector's CD-ROM. Collector's, let's see. I think it says on the disc. I thought it said this had like the whole collection, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Well, not 1992 X-Wing collector's CD-ROM. Okay, alright, this next one is kind of a random, like it's not the type of thing I would normally seek out and pick up, but since it was a PlayStation 1 game at Goodwill that was not a sports game, I picked it up. The Land Before Time for the original PlayStation. Didn't even know this was a game, but it's a PlayStation game at Goodwill for $3. The Land Before Time, so maybe we'll try this out. I'll probably pop it in at the end of the stream here. See if it boots. Whoops. Okay, the last game, and I got a little story to tell about this one. I just saw the disc sitting on the shelf with no case, no price. I picked it up and took it to the counter for the original Xbox, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But I made a bonehead mistake because I think I know where this came from. The day before I went and found this at Goodwill. I saw in the game section the PC version of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and all the discs were in there for the PC version. It was a 4-disc set. And I took this to the counter, and they were like, well, we don't know. Price check, price check. Got to get a manager over here to find out, because where's the case? It should have a case. The price is usually on the case. And I thought, man, I'll bet this was in the case for the PC game. I could have stuck this in the case for the PC game and got the PC game and the Xbox game at the same time for the same price. I should have went back and said, oh, I found the case. Here it is. Stuck this in there and got both. But I didn't think of it in time. I was already paying, my credit card was already in the machine by the time I thought of it. But the PC port is kind of jank. Well, I got the Xbox version now, so heck yeah, we'll be playing that someday soon if the game boots. But I do have it on the hard drive also, so either way. And that's it. That's Retro Pickups. I'm going to hook up the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and we'll pop in that, we'll pop in the Land Before Time, and we'll see how that runs. So, Land Before Time looks like it's barely been played. I'm somehow not surprised by that. It actually looks fantastic. The disc, it looks perfect. Oh my gosh. Enjoy seeing Retro Pickups. Hope everyone has a great day. Hey, thank you. Yeah, Retro Pickups are fun. I post my Retro Pickups on YouTube, so if you want to see past episodes of Retro Pickups, I put them on YouTube. You just have to look for the 90s retro gaming on YouTube. You'll see my green and blue icon. Alright, let's see how this Land Before Time game is. They couldn't get Don Bluth to do the cutscenes. Return to the Great Valley. I guess that's the name of the game. Okay, yay, gameplay. Select a character. I want to be Petrie, the pterodactyl. Another cutscene, hooray.
Oh no, I've lost the others. I hope they're okay. Looks like I'm lost. I'll just have to find my way back to the Great Valley by myself.
Looks like I'm lost.
Hello, Petrie here to help Littlefoot find way.
A cutscene, a loading screen, a cutscene, and now another loading screen. Great design.
Press triangle button.
Okay. So far, controls are terrible. Very good. Haven't seen the first movie in over 30 years. Oh, the animation is really good, and it's a real tearjerker. What did he say?
Make up
bridge.
Use head. Knock down tree.
Okay. If there is a next time, I'll pop that in. The analog controller.
Jump on logs to get across.
The rock can help us across.
You headbutt the rock. I guess there is an animation for it. Yeah, okay. Water was insta-death, yeah, for a dinosaur that is presumed to be semi-aquatic, like a hippo. Insta-death. Ah!
Don't go in water. Water, dang.
Oh, is this a seed? How do I pick that up? Ah, there we go. Look at me. I'm smart. Ah. I can see if the Knights of the Old Republic disc will boot. Maybe I'll put that one in and we can test that one too. In fact, that sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Launch disk. Okay, well, it let me launch the disk. Oh, what happened? Looks like it rebooted. I mean, but if a game isn't booting, what other choice do you have? You could try buffing it, right? And I mean, if buffing it ruins it more, I mean, what damage have you really done if it wasn't working before, anyways? Xbox requires service? Oh, I got an error message. Yeah, I don't think it's able to read the disc. Oh wait! Oh, look at that! We got something. It's just like having a real hard time reading it. Let's see if we can get into the game. Seems to be doing okay now. It even loaded pretty fast. Who should I be? Could have been Dusty or something. You really like these games? I've played Knights of the Old Republic a little bit on my phone and maybe the PC version, but I've never finished them. I don't think I've even gotten very far in them. I really want to get through one of these games. I've never had an issue with Star Wars music on stream. Really? Because I played Star Wars Shadows of the Empire for the Nintendo 64, and I got my stream muted because of all the Star Wars music that was in it. Okay, I just want to play until I get into the first battle. I know there's some equipment in here. Security. Okay. So I'm not quite getting all the tutorial stuff. Oh, look at the shiny armor. That looks great.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party. For the Republic!
Sniper shot. Alright, first battle. Okay. I guess I should end the stream now. But thanks guys for being here. We're gonna go to the ending screen. Thanks for joining me in the 90s today. It's been real fun. I'm gonna go get some lunch now. But yeah, retro pickups, fun stuff.